Well, say what you want. He actually did help this time. Whee! It seems you were successful in imprisoning the monster again. You have my thanks, Link. As do you, Groose. I do not wish to dwell on what may have happened if you hadn't been here.
Oh, you give me too much credit, Granny. You're the one who got me to stop feeling sorry for myself and put my energy into doing what I could to help.
I did what was necessary to get you to realize your full potential. Link, you must wonder just what it is you've been fighting out there in the Great Pit. There is much I could tell you, but suffice it to say, it is the root of the evil we face. When you pass through the Gate of Time, you shall learn more. We may seal it and reseal it into its prison 1,000 times, but it will always shatter the bonds that confine it. Such is its awesome power. We must destroy it at its source, or suffer the fate again and again. There is no time to lose. Hit the gate with a Skyward Strike.
Come on already. Charge the Sodios with that sacred force stuff Granny was talking about and zap the Gate of Time. Right on, Granny.
Indeed. Now, Link, go. Go to the gate.
By the power of Hyrule, I have the power!
Why do I always get snorty? Whoa! What is all that? Sometimes I wish I could actually talk.
Granny, can I be scared again? This is some freaky shit.
Bing, bing, bing.
It's a space invader alien. I knew it. I knew it was them. It's a giant fucking cog. Spacely sprockets.
Wonder if the microphone picked up all the vibrating my Wiimote's doing just beneath it. I thought this was Zelda, not fucking Metroid. Wheel in the temple keeps turning. Oh, do not fear it. This is what we have waited for. At long last, the gate has been reactivated. Standing before you is a path that transcends the flow of time. It is a portal to the past, to the very place where Zelda now awaits. Go bravely, Link. If everything is as I suspect, the reunion with Zelda you fought so long for is finally at hand. But what about you guys?
Nah, don't worry about me. I'm gonna hang back here, Link. That stupid monster doesn't know when to quit. And Granny here keeps yapping on and on about how we never know when it might bust free again. Someone's gotta stick around and guard the place. Might as well be me. Besides, if I'm not here, who's gonna look out for the old girl? And you know what? When she takes the teeth out, forget that. I didn't say anything. Nah, forget about it. When you see Zelda, tell her I said, what's up? I still want her, but Granny's been doing some things to me. Things I didn't know. Things that make me feel special. Zelda, I'm coming. I don't know. I mean, I've seen weirder vaginas. What the hell? Dive right in. Yo, where am I? Temple of Hylia. Yeah, definitely save that shit. I don't really need anything. I have full health, and I have 3 fairies. Impa!
Hey!
Hey! At last! I've been expecting you, Link. You are doubtless overwhelmed, so I will explain things as simple as I can. This is the Temple of Hylia, though it will come to be known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here the goddess Hylia has only just sealed away demise, and little time has passed since the goddess sent the outcropping of rock into the sky that would one day become Skyloft. It is true to its name. You have passed through the gate of time to an era in the distant past. You will have many questions, but for now, you must proceed back through the great doors behind you. It is there that the person you've risked life and blood to defend waits for you. I kind of want a better voice for her, but they gave her a befitting voice. Hey! She is a warrior. And if you save me and Zelda, I'll suck your dick!
I didn't mean that last one.
Zelda. Link! You've come so far, Link. I'm glad you made it. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've traveled very far from home, to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the demon king known as Demise have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about the war we heard growing up at Skyloft, incredible as it may seem, they appear to be all too real. I think it's time you learn the whole story. Let me try to explain. Link, the old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They called it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for Roar. I put an R there for no reason. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force. I mean, it is the Triforce. I suppose force should be susceptible. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky on a slice of earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against his fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no one stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of the land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised two separate plans and set them both into motion.
I don't understand. I'm glad I see you, and my dick's hard, but I don't understand.
First, she created V. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose: to assist her chosen hero on his mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul to the body of a mortal. She made this sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by old gods could one day be used. For whilst the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods, all of its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers and her mortal form. You've probably figured it out by now, haven't you, Link? You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda. I am the goddess reborn as a mortal. I mean, you can still tap this. The day of the ceremony, Girhim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds.
I think that's Impa, judging by the long strand of hair. The old woman's old Impa.
I had no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him, at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place, to sustain the seal as best as I can.
Why am I so snotty?
As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. Zelda! I must maintain the seal that Hylia, rather, that I, created so long ago and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose.
But Zelda...
Link, the goddess created V and the great blade she's a part of for very specific reasons. For the task of standing against demise in the monstrous form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our own time, we've already driven him back to his prison twice now. I can't thank you enough for that, Link. During your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving the devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. And I want you to temper your other sword and me if I didn't have to stay here.
And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you've found true courage. Now that those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power of the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce.
Gonna have to drink. Throat's getting dry.
Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels you have found wisdom, power, and courage. And for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and that within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Link. Draw your sword.
The goddess has blessed your blade, and the Master Sword has at last achieved its ultimate form. This sword is now imbued with the mystical power to drive back demons, and only Link may wield it.
Link, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology.
Before I go further, I need another drink, because my throat is... God damn this cup.
I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in the world. If you can attain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in this world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable spirit, can wield its might.
Excuse me.
It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, but they specifically designated it so that their own kind could never use its power. Somehow, I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of the land, which brings us back to you. To face demise and give this land hope, the goddess Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Link. But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself, so that you could wield that supreme power. And so Hylia, and so I.
Why is this killing my throat?
I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger, without even a moment's doubt. I used you.
Oh, it's okay. I've dreamed of you using me. In more ways than this.
I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for putting you into all of this, Link. But you have to understand this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor.
Look at that ass.
All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right. And it doesn't excuse my actions. But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the sealed holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years.
Don't cry, Zelda.
Link, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. But until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all this, I was so happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever.
It can! It can! You don't have to leave, Zelda! No! Come on!
While it's true that I'm highly reborn, I'm still my father's daughter and your friend.
Come on! We can still be together. It doesn't have to be this way.
I'm still your Zelda. When Demise is finally gone, there will be no more need for the seal that binds him. And then I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all of this is over, will you come and wake me up?
I will, or I promise. I promise. I promise. I'll wake you up. I'll wake you up. Promise, Zelda. I will come wake you up, and we'll have lots of sex and babies, and we'll repopulate the ground ourselves.
I see you've said goodbye. Now you must keep this promise you made to her. You must find the Triforce. Return to your time. There is work to be done there. Do not fear for Zelda. I will watch over her here. Go now and fulfill your destiny.
Yeah, calling it now, old lady Zampa. Yeah, I can't do anything else here. Saving in progress. Saved. I forgot to turn the damn fan on. No wonder it's hot in here.
So, you've returned. Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits, suspended in a sleep without end. But do not despair, for she is alive and well. And she's still the young, tight piece of ass that you've been going after. True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing with the power to vanquish Demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess. Sadly, that is all we know of where it rests. All other clues to its whereabouts have been lost to the ages. Link, you have likely come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out just the same. The key to
finding the Triforce must be in Skyloft. Go now, Link. Find the Triforce.
Whoa! Whoa there, hold up! Link, there's something I gotta tell you. So, Zelda, how's she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her?
Yeah, she was great.
She was? Oh, good to hear. But she's still stuck there till the whole mess blows over, huh? Link, I made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. Oh, don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? Nah, I'm doing what I want to do. And like I said, when she takes out them teeth, I don't know how to explain it. I got this feeling in my belly that there's work to do here. Someone's got to watch that big, ugly monster. And someone's got to make sure Granny's doing all right. It ain't as action-packed as what you're doing, but maybe this is my destiny. Know what I mean? Besides, it's not so bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, I guess. Don't you just love the way it smells down here? What? That's not weird to say. Check it out. Zelda and Granny have brought life back to the land here. I bet even the weakest sapling could grow into one beast of a tree in soil like this. It'd brighten this place up a little too. I mean, sure, it'd take a few years for it to grow, but as far as I'm concerned, I got nothing but time. It's weird to say out loud, but that's just how I feel right now. So, yeah, you know, when you get back to Skyloft, do me a favor. Let people know I'm doing okay down here. Cowlin and Stritch might get a little emotional since they look up to me, but you tell them I'm happy, okay? Thanks, Link.
So that's not a diggy hole?
Will the thing be thinged? Will the stuff be found? Will the rescue be rescued? Or will the other person be rescued? Find out next time on Rose Garden Gaming.
We'll do all of it together. We'll do all